don't know where to start. This is literally the last thing I need on this particular occasion. I do apologize for those who's it was just will see me will just pop up the stream because what happened exactly is that we was in the middle of the race at Monza and all of a sudden the game crashed, so that's what done me. So apologies to those who have been watching, because it's just no I can do about it, but we move. All right there, James, if you're there.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, not sure what I did. It just everything crashed, did it?
Yeah, it's just like the game sometimes does crash, which it's the last thing that we need. But what can you do?
Do you remember that guy's name or that driver's name? It was it was pretty aggressive. That was, wasn't it?
Yeah, I have it all recorded so because they were just right in front of my eyes when I was just Alright, so we're gonna be loading up the settings because if you're just joining in and then we've done the races in Circuit de Catalunya, Spain. I'll keep those lobby settings and all. We'll go Monza, which is where we're meant to be racing. Yeah, that of course I'm gonna have to report it to YouTube for the game crashing because that's the YouTube streamer's worst nightmare in it. So we've just done Circuit de Catalunya in Spain. We've done the Red Bull Ring in Austria. We're also done the Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium, and we'll just to do the reset with the Italian Grand Prix. So, but Ruben's in, Jonas is in. Apologies if the lobby. The game crashed.
Can you hear me okay, Danny?
All good. Loud and clear.
Good. No worries, buddy. Right, let's see what happens this time.
Yeah, we've got very much a more than half a grid, nearly a full lobby. Nearly full lobby. You're in it as well, aren't you?
I'm in now, yeah. I didn't see it open at first.
Yep.
Oh, I'm not the only one in the McLaren. Well, that's a nice livery, isn't it?
It is,
St.
yeah.
Peter?
Yeah. Hello, apologies to love. There we go. The message is out to all drivers who are in the lobby. So, but yeah.
I think it happens a lot. I'm sure people understand these days that with the glitches in the game, so it's not a big deal. So
yeah,
at least you've got some. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes and all. So hopefully that I did send in the attachment to the moment the game crashed in to PlayStation, and so really there should it's just very much nearly every update in it too, which is what's more liable to happen in it, or it could be hotels.
So it was just a game that crashed. It wasn't. Your stream didn't go down, did it? Do you just stop the stream? I suppose you had to, didn't you?
It stopped the stream. That's what happened.
Oh, did it?
It stopped the stream, right. And then all I had to do was just start to another stream, and yeah. So but
oh well.
Yeah, because we get obviously you get a classic a turn one instance where
Well,
and just kept the lines. And then obviously it's just we're all here like to race hard and fair and have fun like at the end of the day, and not anything stupid and just being complete idiots, like, if you know what I mean.
is it worth doing what I suggested before? Just on this race, just on this track, change it to rolling start, because it does eliminate what happened there, because that was just carnage.
Because that, of course, I tell you, because like with the Formula One 23 tracks that we're racing them, then it gives them like, well, those about who are into the GT3 racing, like the closer experience to the Formula One, like for that preference.
Yeah,
so.
I understand.
Yep. So that's, of course, hopefully this time round, for the rerun round 4 race in Monza, that we get a much cleaner one race than this time round. So I'm going to put out to the chat tonight, we'll start it soon, seeing as though everyone's out on the track. So for those who are watching, like all drivers, we are starting. Qualifying is underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and
You better just remind people if they can't get out, Danny. The usual trick.
I know what I'm on with. So like, if you're stuck in the pits, like, exit and rejoin the circuit if you are stuck in the pits. Exit and rejoin if stuck in pits. There we go. Thought I'd just do the same like we're going to say. Thought it worked first time, but St. Peter like is on the hards. Pit for softs. There we go. The message out to St. Peter. So hopefully he gets the message.
Yeah, just remind everybody to leave a gap, and this isn't the race.
That, of course, like, well, the auto messages, like, will get put out, to leave the space, have fun, race fair, let's have a cream race and whatnot. So, have all the tools to play with.
I've not got a good feeling about this one. There's people with 5-second penalties already.
Half-second penalties, you mean? I had to slow down a touch there to respect the challenge.
Do you know what, Danny? I'm going from the back on this one.
You're doing a last to first challenge?
Well, it won't be first, but last to wherever.
Best of luck to that one. You're done, right? Because you know all can happen in the first chicane.
It depends what sort of lap I put in, but...
St. Peter's in the pits, like, but hopefully he's got the soft tyres to do a one flying lap, as we've got like 5 minutes of qualifying left. There we go. He's gone onto the softs, so it's all good. Another matter as well is see if anybody. This is like, well, you always get like people who just want to get like the 60 just to gain a few tenths, like just on the straights, and then that's when it gets a bit too much, don't it?
Yeah.
I'm catching up to somebody as well on a run up to the Scary chicane. Around the final corner, where will this put me? On the front row, okay. Fringe franchise is on provisional pole position momentarily. We'll wait to see like a bit if others made their improvements. Well, see, one is decided I like to call it before the race. So qualifying is now finished, so then I'm going to back out of this one. So we've got Fredson and Nismo GTR in pole position, Mercedes in second, Bundes Gambler in third, James H fourth, Jet360 in fifth. But we'll get to see
that might change in a minute, Danny.
Yeah, that could all change like a bit in a moment, like about momentarily, and then until we get to the final flying laps in, like for those who are on the last flying lap. I am afraid so it has gone like a purple, like in the last sector with a 147.2. Just trying to work out, see if there's anybody. James H with a 148.6. He's into third. That's a great result for James H, who's got there at the end.
Thank you very much.
Thought he got there like good to start at the back, but then thought, you know what?
I can't remember the guy's name or the driver's name, but it was I think it was, I can't remember what car it was now, but he got a penalty and he saw me coming down the straight, or they saw me coming down the straight, and very kindly pulled over and let me continue the flying lap. So that was good awareness.
Indeed, yeah. So like we've got
like to see that.
Yeah, we've got the Spaniard in the first, Mercedes in second, James H for Jet360, the German in the fifth, Fenio is sixth, Rapid Singer in seventh, Jay Sellel in eighth, Rookie Slim in ninth, Ruben 10th, Nez 11th, Don in the 12th, Tyler 13th, St. Peter 14th, and then Kev in 15th, who will be participating on the next one. Yeah, no worries. So
that's the guy that's on pole. I don't think he's got much trouble.
Yeah, this is thing really. So let's have a clean race. Have a good race.
Good luck, everybody.
All the best, like for the race. Starting soon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same message goes out today, applies to James H. Let's have a clean race. Good luck as well. Engine notes rise to the max. false starts. We're good check here. Remember, drivers. 5 lights are on. The lights won't head on long, but it's lights out. Away we go. And it's wheel to wheel between the set dynasty. Along with the French, but the Spaniard like about on the run down to turn 1. I went too deep. I'll just stay out of trouble.
That was very good.
Yeah. Looked like it was like some carnage like about at the background, like about a turn 1 and turn 2, which obviously do kind of like get a bit greedy with the brakes.
Well, that's a miracle. Starting in 3rd, and after T1, I'm still in 3rd.
Yeah, I've
Not
braked
for
him
long,
like
I
too
don't
deep,
think. I've
and
got
then
you behind me.
yes, I'm right behind you, James. So we've got the Jet 360 up ahead as well, and the Spaniard arms have gone a little wide, but he kept his lines together. Oh, the leaders have almost lost it and somehow saved it. But the Jet 360 is right on there on the outside with James H. Wheel to wheel. Oh.
I can see you, Danny.
Yep.
You've got the legs. Go for it.
Yeah, I've got the legs at the Scooby. And then Jet 360 looks like he's going to make a lunge.
You've got the line, Danny. Go for it. Oh.
I saw you coming. Doing the old switcheroo. Whilst these two are battling up front as well. And then we'll get set like to get into the slipstream train. I'm afraid to, but it looks like he's looking to retake the lead.
Yeah, we've got a lot of weaving going on, which is...
Arms has just left Arms has just left the race with a half-second time penalty. Oh, he's left the room. Oh, don't worry, don't panic. You can come into the next one if you want, but if not, take care. Good to have you in the lobby. So, up front, now your race leader is Jet 360 in the Porsche 911. Oh, Tyler's left. I don't.
On the podium, call me hand. Lights Kintone, call me hand. Lights Kintone.
I'm hanging on to you, Danny. Just.
Yeah, if you can, you could stick with me a bit in the slipstream if you can, whilst I'm battling with Jet up front for the lead.
I'm on the borderline of slipping out.
Yeah, he's got the inside line code on the run up to the Ascari chicane. Who dares break the latest? He had to back out of the one, which is nice of him, as I went round the outside and take the lead of the Italian Grand Prix. So, we've got
he's a clean driver. This Jet is quick.
Yeah, it's what we need, because as a driver that you are obliged to give a car's width in any machinery. Any less than that, you'll be deemed at fault of it if you put the foot wrong. And that's where you have to put in the fundamental trust to your opponent.
We'll have to work together to catch you, I think, Danny.
Yeah, you're up behind James. You're up behind the German for second place.
We're going to work together.
This Scooby WRX, it turns in pretty sharply. Even though it's got some legs as well.
I haven't got the legs for an overtake unless
Jet makes a mistake, which I can't see him making one just yet.
I can't see that happening, but that Porsche's just got a very good drive out the corner.
Yeah, as Pite said before, Porsche's king, but really that's his view in it. So I respect him for that because gone wide. I've fluffed my lines.
Oh, I might have a chance here.
But I've just as Jet and James H closed up to me.
No, I'm not going for a move because
No.
it's too close.
Somehow kept it together. I don't know how I managed to escape that, but
That was great respect shown by all there.
indeed. So we've got.
Can listen to what I'm saying.
And yes. Even though I had some fun like in your Porsche and your colours, didn't I? So
Yeah. We're having a great battle here. This is brilliant.
yeah, exactly what we need. Like so, coming around to the final corner as we enter the penultimate lap, we've got to Misen like
I
in
hope
first.
Jet's worked out that I'm on the mic.
Or you could be like watching the stream like from.
Hopefully.
Well,
But
get the braking right. So we've got myself in first, Jet360 in second, James H third, Don GT in fourth, Jay Sowell in fifth. Somebody's joined the room. You're up for the next one as we're off to Suzuka in Japan. Like for the next one, if you're up for it. Rookie Slim in sixth, Fanio in seventh, and St. Peter in eighth. Hello, gentlemen, indeed, from AH.
this is a great race. Loving this.
Absolutely. It'll be nice.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
That Jet 360 is quick. Oh, they're quick. Very clean.
Channeling Pint's words like with the fact that he's making most out of that Porsche, which is understandable,
Yeah.
and I respect that as well.
I keep making a little bit of ground up in the Lesmos, but then on the straight,
Lesbos?
yeah, I'm just.
Thought you meant Nismo for a second.
I did. I nearly said Nismo. I think we got. What's the gap between you two? Because it looks very similar to me and Jet.
I'm over a second ahead of Jet, so 1.4 ahead of it. So as we're into the final lap, heavy brake into the first chicane. .5, 1.6, 1.7.
You've got to watch them to Lesbos.
Well, I'll tell you what. This has been one of the best races at Monza, mate. It's. Oh, he's run a little bit wide.
See if you can push for second place if you can, because
I don't think I've got the legs. I've got a safe third.
It's a good result, nevertheless. Good result. And I'm just walking it. And for all those who participated, fair play to you for carrying on. Because it's a lengthy 5-lap sprint race, especially with a lot has happened. As you normally expect like a carnage at turn 1 in Monza. But so around past this Iscari chicane for one last time.
I tell you what, we've had the same gap the whole race. What a drive by Jet 360. Brilliant.
Brilliant indeed from Jet 360. So around the final corner for one last time. A little too deep, but that don't really matter to me.
Oh, he's gone wide.
Oh, he's gone wide.
I've got it.
James H. bumped in second place as Danny C. comes online to take first place, and James H. in second. A mega move like him on the last corner, but for Jet 360, third place, great result for him.
They deserved second. To be fair, they drove a flawless race for 5 laps, and they just went wide on the last corner, and I just managed to get on the inside. But no, fair play. That was brilliant. Yeah,
Jet 360 had a held on for second place for this whole time until they fluffed the lines in the final corner. It's just like so close yet so far. But then we got Fenyo in 4th from Hungary, and we got Rookie Slim in 5th. Great result. James says handy point. Jay Sowell in the 7th, St. Peter in 8th, Nez 9th, who's in the running order. Then we've got a few DNFs. We've got John Chili 10th, Ruben 11th, Tyler, and a couple of us have retired. So, yeah.
Grinning, squinting face rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, so
cheers,
save your
cheers,
free
Andy
plays.
Pint.
Yeah.
Got congratulations, got compliments coming in the chat here from Mr. Handy Pint, who's one of the very quick drivers like yourself, Danny. And yeah, to get compliments off guys like that, yeah, it's much appreciated. But you're saying again that the Porsche is king, but I tell you what, that McLaren, there wasn't much between myself and Jet360 in the McLaren. It was, I think the Porsche had it on the straights, definitely. And I think McLaren was just slightly... I think it was just slightly more nimble in the corners, but I just couldn't get the both going together, if that makes sense, Danny.
Yep. Next trap loading, as we're off to Suzuka Circuit in Japan for the penultimate round. Even though this is the second part of this stream, having that game crashed in the middle of it.
Now after the update.
I'm saving that replay. I'll enjoy watching that back. That was a great race. Yep. Well done on the win, Danny. Where did you start?
Thank you very much. I started second, finished first, although I fluffed my lines in the first chicane, so we want to stay out of trouble.
Did you have an incident coming up to Ascari where we closed up on you? Did you? I thought you had a bigger gap because there was me and Jet360. I was almost on the point of making a move, but it was too. It was a bit dodgy.
We've got somebody joining in, so I can't get over to the next one.
Nez is asking, are we all using steering wheels? Well, I'm not. I'm using a pad. I'm James H. If anybody hadn't gathered, yeah, I'm using a pad. And,
yeah, I use a controller as well.
Yeah, Danny's on the pad. So, look, we got looking at the messages. Oh right, yeah. Well,
yeah, try to get to over to Japan, and we had somebody joining in for a moment, so see if it works this time round. Still joining.
It'll be interesting to see how many people are on. Oh look, we've got one wheel. Oh right, 2 wheels. Now out of a whole grid, you look at that. There was. Well, at the moment, there's only 2 on wheels.
There we go.
Suzuka, I'm staying in the McLaren for this. Well, it looks like Jet's staying in the Porsche. Right, yeah, he's. They've definitely got a handle on that one. Oh, we've got M. Bernson in from. He's a good guy. He races in when I open lobbies, Danny. Mm-hmm. He comes in, so he's a quick guy.
Yeah.
So
thanks for the heads up on that one.
Yeah, he's a good guy, very respectful. So
yeah, so I might as well just try out the McLaren. Because why not? Might as well
hang on. Had a bit of inside info off Mr. Handypoint. The McLaren is OP now after the update. Well, it's definitely. I don't know what's the outright OP car in Group 3 now, Danny. Would you say that's like the equivalent of what the Nismo was? What's the equivalent now?
In terms of brake horsepower and the amount of weight that is on the when you apply the BOP and prohibited tuning on the lobby settings. So you got the Ford GT that was really quick at Grand Valley, which I've mentioned earlier on.
What I was getting at was the Nismo was an all-rounder. You could take that on any track, and it was OP on pretty much. I don't think there was a track that it wasn't OP on. So I'm interested to see now what the OP car is now. That's an all-rounder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you seem to get there even after the update. What car are you in, Danny?
McLaren 650X.
I tell you what, it's definitely got. It used to be very twitchy, but it's good on tyres as well, Danny.
As well as fuel.
Yeah, because I do that Sardinia, the touring car 800, the other 15 lapper with tyres and fuel.
Yeah,
It's
remember you
brilliant.
mentioned to me. It is, yeah. I remember you telling me about the World Touring Car 800 PP race at, in the campaign, where you
Yeah,
just had to
that's.
go from the mediums to hards or something and save, or go into fuel mix 6 the whole time, or whatever.
Don't give me shh, don't give me secrets away. But
Apologies for that one.
It's a good all round. I'm pretty happy with it. It used to be a bit twitchy, but it's not now. It seems very planted. But
It's more
having
stable.
said that, I'd be interested to see what people have got going around here. There's only us two in the McLaren, but I would say, have you driven it much, Danny?
Not so much like it, but I'm just like slowly but surely just getting into grips with the McLaren. As what Pint has just mentioned is apparently an LP like him, which it's in certain tracks of it, it's pretty good. Like it just depends where you go doing it and where it's good at and whatnot. So
Oh dear. Well, I say oh dear, but Gr.360's been brave.
quali in 5 mins.
They're fetching the Hurricane out. Now, I'm enjoying driving the McLaren, to be honest, Danny. It seems it may not be might not have the outright pace compared to the Porsche on the straight, but it's definitely, yes, you can rely on it in the corners. But the other one I drove the other night was the Corvette, Danny.
Yeah.
That's another good. I've seen a lot of people getting some good results in that as well.
Speaking of like which, that I've seen some of my people going up, especially one of them like about rubber banding like onto track.
Let's get to track and get a couple of get a lap in. And
I've seen some in the Porsche 911, so Jay Sweller's like gone a little wide on the double right-hander before I enter it, going underneath the tunnel. The bridge, I should say. The bridge, sorry.
he says as he goes off wide.
I suck so bad at this track cover, says Rookie Slim.
Well, to be honest, it's not a track that gets raced very often, is it?
Yeah, this is the thing really. And Barbara has joined her back in the room as well. That was him who was in like one of those races.
What have we done, Danny? I've just been passed by another McLaren. I think we've given the game away, haven't we?
Oh no, just on a flying.
We'll soon find out anyway.
Yeah.
Makes for closer racing, doesn't it?
The message is out as well to all drivers. It's quality in 3 minutes.
Oh, it's not as yeah, I'm struggling on this track.
Nez has got the hazard lights on in the Jag. Went around the side of him, nicely done. Fania with a 159.6, whatever car he was in. And,
You've got to commit to 130R, haven't you, Danny?
Yep. Getting better, I think, says Nez. Well, you are like getting there. It's just like adapting to like each car and track like you go into, which is all it takes to practice as much as you can, and once you like practice with the whatever amount of time you have spare, then you'll eventually get there. I've taken it flat out in 5th gear, having to mount over the curves, respect the track limits as well for good measure. But it's just getting the braking together is also another thing at the final chicane. So the message will be out, started soon. Which in that case, I'll leave the track and see if anybody else is joining in. There's 14 of us as far as I'm concerned.
Just let me finish this lap, Danny. I just want to see where I'm at.
Told Don Chi-Chi to ready up, because I noticed that he's the only one who's not chose a car yet. There we go, he's chosen the Mercedes this time, so fair play. So you've done your lap, haven't you, James? As I've just seen you on the final scale. Right,
just
so
wanted to see what's up to.
Yeah, qualifying for the Japanese Grand Prix in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got another person joining in, I believe.
Oh. Maybe hang on then.
Yeah, because there's 14 of us, as I said, for what I can see.
Everybody's in.
Yeah, everyone's in.
And everybody's readied up, so...
It says like about on my screen saying this operation cannot be completed because some players are still installizing.
Oh, right. Well, I can't see it. You sure it wasn't Don Chi-Chi?
I did put out the message room to ready up and then...
try it again now.
Yeah.
It might be that glitch with the track.
I'm thinking Red X and then rejoin.
Right, okay. But when you say Red X, Danny, make sure people don't exit the lob. Well, that's not an X, is it? Yeah, just Red X off the track, everybody. Go back to the pits until we give the shout to go back on. Right, I think that's... Are you typing a message, Danny?
I am.
Cool. It might be the start glitch.
Yep. Yep, so the message is out to all drivers because for some reason I cannot start up the qualifying. I hadn't had that for a while. Yep, I understand that there's some that's still trying to finish their flying lap, and because it's only practice at the end of the day, and we're only just getting qualifying underway. As well as I left the room, I didn't kick him because there's 7 of those still on the track. Yeah, of course, finishing laps and then Red X. and then see what happens. Okay. Final warning then, because I haven't got to all night. Yeah, I just didn't want to like him and do that, but obviously sometimes you just gotta do what you're gonna do. Seen them done Chi like him coming into the pits. Somebody inside Red X. Only 3 left on the track. Red X leave the track. That's exactly like him and what I mean. Red X leave the track. It's as simple as that. Because like that for some reason they cannot get the lobby up and running. First one out. I'm so sorry. Sorry. I haven't got all night to deal with this. Glitch. Now we're all out. Then rejoin. There we go. Got there in the end. Yeah. there, James? Or have you muted your mic or you've accidentally unplugged it?
No, I'm here now.
Yeah. Bertelson's like, well, not ready up to. I'd left him a message saying I can read, to join ready up and
Just start it. Oh,
yeah.
is it?
Right.
Lucky.
There we go. There we go. Starting soon. Hopefully this works. I hadn't had this icon for a while, so hopefully.
No, I thought this had disappeared, to be honest, Danny.
Yeah. I did, and then all of a sudden it started to reappear, didn't it? 3,
Trouble is,
2,
they fix
1.
They fix one thing. Good stuff it's got. Yeah, they fix one thing, and then something else doesn't work. Oh, look at the McLaren's out.
Yeah, three of us are out in the 3 of us are out in the McLaren. So, but yeah, we got there in the end. Blimey, that was a headache.
That was long-winded, wasn't it?
So yeah, hello, Witchell. How you doing? You good? Good to see you in the group chat. Good to see you in the live stream. Hope you're having a good time down at Amsterdam. And Witchell's in. Good to see you there, like Witchell's in the room. You're up for the next one as we're off to Interlagos. Yeah, that can see that you just joined the lobby. So you're up for the last one of the streamers. We've done Spain in Barcelona. Then we've done Red Bull Ring in Austria. We've done Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. Then we've done Monza in Italy. We've just got to this track of a Suzuka certificate to do in Japan, and last to finish off the stream is Interlagos, Brazil. As I've done the first part and now for some reason that in the middle of the stream, last thing I needed was the game to crash in the middle of my stream, and that's the YouTuber's worst nightmare, doing a live stream then all of a sudden the game crashing in the middle of it. So. But we keep moving, and that's all we can do. Is like I said, it's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how hard you can get hit, and you keep moving forward, and then that's the way to go. So, but yeah, be nice to see you out for the next one to finish off the stream, Mitchell. But bring on the qualifying. Is we're seeing there some drivers that going for track position, and. To get the cross qualifying. Jet 360 is in the Nissan Skyline, interestingly, in the 1999 one, the Call Sonic one.
I did a livery like that, didn't I, Danny? My yellow and blue one.
I was going to say, yeah. So if you're just joined in to this stream, then feel free to subscribe as well, and but yeah, like I said, that just got this track to do, and then we've got to Interlagos to end the second part of the stream after the game had crashed in the middle of it.
Might take a while for me to get to pace. So slow if I don't.
I spun in the S's, Danny, so I'm gonna go from the back.
It's all good, matey, because we're not because I know what your quality is. Jet 360's left the room. Thank you for taking part to me. Been a pleasure to race with you, Jet 360. But yeah, that's because I know what quality you've got to Witcher, so it wouldn't even surprise me for what you've got to obviously having been back on the PlayStation for the first time for what is it since Monday, I think, before you've went out with your friends to do a few days in Amsterdam. So but yeah, have fun out there, because this is just the start of just like a one-off an appearance of doing my own online lobby racing in Gran Turismo. So, but no matter what, then it's been like it's been like good to start off with. It started off slow and then worked its way like up, haven't we, James?
Yeah, I thought I'd jump in and show Danny some support there. May regret me having me on the mic. I'm only joking.
Yeah, it's all for the good vibes, buddy. All for the good vibes. Oh, I just went too deep.
I'll be at the bar starting from the back with this one. I spun in the S's, so...
Yeah, I fluffed my lines like at the final chicane. It's just that slowly, but surely getting to grips with the McLaren. Not my greatest of lap times, but and LRP as a put in a 1:59.8.
It's a good lap.
Yeah,
I've seen quicker.
I fluffed my lines at the first corner, but it don't matter to me because I'm just gonna sit out this one and spectate, see if there's anybody improving the lap time. Is he going any faster like an NRP in the Subaru WRX in the Rockstar livery?
Wasn't there someone out in the that's the Hurricane, isn't it? Or is that is that the Hurricane? No, it's a Dodge, isn't it? Yeah.
The one I'm watching on board of it is the NLRP in the Subaru WRX in the Monster.
That seems like it's got
Energy,
some pace.
Rockstar Energy. Then we've got Barbara Summer. Is he? Looks like he's on a flying lap, or is he not? We don't know, but we'll to see what the first. Oh, somebody spun in front. Who was that? It's just spun.
That's
it's
Berntsen, I think.
Berntsen. Don't panic, because it's all to play for the race as well. So yeah, that was Brabus in the Nismo GTR. Looks like is he gonna take pole position off the British driver? We'll soon find out as he exits the chicane, trying to hug in the line as much as possible. And he's put in 1:58.0 in the Nismo. Take a bow. Take a bow, son.
That's a very, very quick lap.
Yeah, we've got Kevin in the McLaren with Wuston. So yeah, let's have a clean race. Have a good race. The good luck message somewhere. Should be. Anyway, let's have a clean race and have a good race. And round 5 of the Japanese Grand Prix in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we get the lights to go out in any moment.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck, Danny.
Good luck to you, James. Good luck, everybody out on the track. Let's do
I'll
the
be
talking
pleased if I can
track.
match my performance that I did at Monza. That was it was a good race. That enjoyed that.
All 5 lights are on.
I'm terrible
Well,
at
we
this
got a
track.
false start, I think.
But lights out and away we go. No problem, matey. You just gotta keep practicing as you go along, and that's the only way to get better in it. So
Yeah.
so you just keep him a nose clean. Oh, a little bit of argy-bargy with the Swedish along with the McLaren. Just if you're in the wrong, give the place back if the opportunity's there. Which there's only Kev in the McLaren who's just sat behind me. We've got the front. No odds to me whatsoever. There's the Swedish has gone off on his own. NLRP and Brabus are battling for position, and the Swedish driver is left. Take care, buddy. Have a good night as well. These two wheel to wheel are going into the double right under. Oh, just playing nicely. No, that was just now contacted between these two, the Frenchman and the British driver. Don't panic, Brabus. There's a long way to go. you can make a comeback on this, having shown your quality in qualifying.
Yeah, I got shoved off as well.
Hope you got shoved off by you, James.
I'm not too sure. I wouldn't like to make any accusations without knowing the facts. It's a bit hectic, but...
It's just like, this is like a really old school circuit to me where there's no room for error. Especially if you got some runoff areas in certain places as well.
I'm spectating this one, Danny.
No problem. No problem. Right up at the Scooby's bumper. Oh, he's touched the grass and he's lost it on his own. And he's left in room like him. Don't worry, Brabus. At least you've got it's just like what, because basically like these two have made like contact, and then
Oh dear.
yeah, basically
Down to 3.
Yeah, it's down to 3, and that the Rockstar Energy Scooby like has sent one onto the inside and forced Brabus and Nismo off the track, and I said like just don't give up, like keep going, a lot can happen, and so obviously that and that just leaves the 3 of us are still running. Like we've got Masen in first and Rookie Slim in second and Brabus in the third, and then there's you who's retired for the race, James H, and a few other drivers including the Swedish. Got these two like battling for second, like about going onto the home straight.
Yeah, it's we're having a good battle. It's clean at the moment.
What I like to see. We've got Dave who's just showing the room like a...
All I'll say is there's potential. I think they're both as quick as each other.
We've got Dave like who's just joined the lobby, so we'll be over to Interlagos after this 5-lap sprint race in Japan, Suzuka.
Maybe refresh it, Danny.
See what happens on that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're going side by side through these S's here. There's not a lot between these two. Oh, Ricky Slim's just put a couple of wheels in the gravel. He's lost a bit to Brabus there. Not much, but he's got a bit of breathing space now.
We've got Witchell who's in the waiting list. Just bear in mind, Witchell's in the waiting room.
Yep. Another quick driver. Yeah, I think Brabus has got a bit of breathing space now. He's doing well in that American, the American in the, I think it's a Dodge Viper he's in. It could be a Corvette. Just seems a bit tail happy, but he's not giving up. No way. Yeah, that's pretty even between you. Not a lot, Danny.
Yeah, Brabus looks like he's got similar pace to me as I just picked him done the fastest lap, which only last night, not long because he got a 1 minute 59.0.
Hmm. I think that livery suits your car, Danny.
It does,
Well, that
doesn't
car
it?
suits your livery, yeah. It looks very, yeah, low squatted it, and yeah. I think the bright colours suit that one, the green.
Yeah. Oh, just touched the grass and kept it together.
Well held, well held.
I had to let go of the throttle, so then hope to get that next piece of tarmac to
You
get
lost,
back into it.
you lost a second with that.
Yeah, going into the penultimate lap.
This could be an interesting lap and a half.
Oh, it will be.
Sindismo you've got behind you.
I know, yeah, I've got that Nismo like all right behind my tail.
This is a good, yeah. Well, this will prove how good the McLaren is. In your hands, it should, you know, it's going to be a true test, isn't it?
Indeed. Just trying to squeeze every ounce of it.
Don't you think? I think it's not quite there with the legs, is it? It can hold its own, but I think where you make up the time is in the corners, I think.
Yeah, just got to get that technicality together.
That was planted there, wasn't it?
Felt planted there.
Doesn't tend to step out as much as the Nismo.
No, I don't.
You weigh it up. Just a couple of back end slides, you lose a tenth or two on each one of those. Yeah, looking forward to watching this now.
He can have it.
No.
He can have it. I'd rather be a good sport to let him have the win than just be selfish, just to win most of it, during my stream. So we've got a few more people that's Jess did join and then she left a bit as well. So we've got a few people on the waiting list, and Mr. Valonan, who's in the waiting list as well.
So let me have a look, because I've got a feeling that name. Mr. Von Lanthen. Yes, he's another one that is a regular in my lobbies. When I open up lobbies, yeah, he's another good guy.
Good to hear.
But, yeah, seeing some regulars coming through. But yeah, Interlagos should be. I'm going to stay in the McLaren for that, Danny.
I'm going to go for the Mustang next, I reckon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's the one. That's the car that I've not even used for this two-part stream.
How do you find that round the really slow hairpins though?
It's
Interlagos.
The slow hairpins. It's pretty tough, especially when you use this car. It's tough, to keep the lines together when you try and control the slide and whatnot.
Yeah, the Mustang has a tendency to not let go not as much as the Nismo, but it can let go, can't it?
Yeah,
if you're not careful.
Yeah, Brabus takes the win with in the Nismo GTR, then it's Mercedes second, and Rookie Slimline should come on in third place in the Chevrolet Corvette C7. Well done to him. And then we've got a few DNFs on that one. So
it was a Corvette. I knew it was one of the two, but yeah, that's a good car. I like that.
Yep, Brabus.
Using the Corvette.
Yeah, that Corvette's not too bad, is it? So congratulations, well done to those.
It's a good race that was. Yeah.
Yep. Next track loading. Save your replays if you want. As we are off to Interlagos to round off the two-part stream.
I only have 3 GR3 cars.
Let's see what cars are chosen
Yeah.
on
So,
this.
what other GR3 cars you got? Because I see that you got the Corvette.
That might not be a bad shout here, actually. Do you know what? That's what I'm choosing. Oh, Witchel's in the Merc.
GTR, Corvette and Porsche.
GTR, Corvette, and Porsche. Yeah, the good cars about them. The GTR, the Corvette, and Porsche. Not gonna lie, that so gonna push out the message to the all drivers and hello drivers. This is the last. This is the last race
of the stream.
of the stream. Of Danny C stream. Even better in it.
I've got a feeling that's in. Who was it in the chat then? It was Ricky. Oh, Rookie Slim is in the chat. But I can't mention his name. I can't. If you look at the chat, Danny. Yeah, he's saying that's the. I think that might be the cars. He's saying they've only got those cars. But any of those cars are good on this track, aren't they?
Yeah, the message is out to all drivers as this is the last race of the night season. So we've been through all 5 tracks now, and we're gonna round it off with Brazil, which
Let's have a look what this is like on here.
okay. So I'm gonna choose the Mustang
What?
if I can find
I
it
tell you
somewhere.
what, it's loud, this Corvette, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty loud V8. It. I like this track, I'm not gonna lie. Brings me like so many good vibes. So many good vibes to this track. We've got somebody on a flying lap. I'll be well out away from somebody. That's Witchell in the Mercedes AMG. Just giving it some, having like gone onto the
It's well held by Rookie Slim there.
and that's like one of the liveries that Witchell's done of his own. So that's it's a cracking looking livery you've done there, mate. Not gonna lie. Hats off to you. We're going to put the message out to all drivers. Quali in 5 mins. Which did a W20, did it in a 130.0 in a Merc.
That is quick.
Hello there, James, in the Corvette. Rookie Slim, like about sat there, like just not doing anything, and then on the edge of the straight.
I'm not going to go in this car for this track. I'm not so keen on it. The Corvette in this one. Car are you in, Danny?
Mustang.
Oh, I'll give you a laugh, Danny. I'm going to come out in my Beetle, I think.
Go on then. See what livery you brought out with the in the Beetle.
Make sure I'm on. I reckon this will be pretty good round here.
You reckon? The Beetle. This is like another unknown that we're getting into. Got a 1 minute 30.7 in the Mustang, so only like quarter of a second up on the Swiss driver that is Von Lanthen, Mr. Von
This is
Lanthen.
good round. This is good round Road Atlanta. Where are you, Danny? We're on track.
I'm just on approaching the turn 4. Yeah. Then in turn 5.
I'll pull over in the usual spot, Danny.
Rookie Slim is like left a room. Don't worry, but take care, buddy. Good to have you in the lobby and in my stream as well.
I'm parked in the usual spot, Danny.
Yeah, I can see you. So I'm just gonna put Nick and play sports going on. There we go. It's a me, a Mario. Mustang power. And the Beatles got some good looking donuts there.
Have you ever driven this, Danny? I quite like it.
I've not used it as much to be fair, but yeah, that Witchell's like in the 1 minute 29.7 in the Merc.
Oh my word, that's quick.
Yeah, on another planet, so didn't take him long to get the cobwebs off.
I was just going to say, what did he say in chat? He said, "Oh, I'm not very quick when I've not been on the game for a while." He comes back in.
It depends how long he's not been off it. It depends about how long he's been off, which he's only been off for a few days, and then he's like...
I think he's just pulling your leg, I think, Danny.
I'm not even fussed on what anybody says, because I know, at the end of the day, that they'll just pull something out of their fingers. So,
that Mustang looks evil of yours. That looks, yeah, that's another one that suits that livery.
Yeah, it does.
It looks. And the very man himself, Witchell. Good evening.
Hello there, Witchell. Starting soon. So I'm just gonna exit onto the back into the pits to see if there's anybody else to join in. So there's only 6 of us. So qualifying is underway for the Brazilian Grand Prix, or Sao Paulo, I should say, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Qualifying underway. Go on, what you were going to say, James?
Very rare to see a Beetle on here, but see how it goes.
We'll
find it. We'll find out, won't we? I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Who knows? Who knows? So, exit and rejoin them if exit and rejoin them if you're stuck in the pits. There we go.
Mario's behind you, Danny.
Yep. I think Witchell's first out because he had no time to waste.
No, he's behind me. I'm going to pull over anyway.
Oh, just we'll warm up my tyres and just get me tyres into optimum range of it, as well as keeping them clean off the marbles that you normally get them off track. Marcus is just in the room. I'm sorry that this is the last race of the stream, and I'll let you go. There you go. thought you'd just be like, oh, well, on the move there, which also I thought, be nice to you, let you go first. Oh,
Nearly had you.
I've got a time penalty if I forgot exceeding track limits, but all good. So, take care, buddy. Like, well, don't worry, like, but there's always another chance to be part of a YouTuber stream, like in the one at Gran Turismo Lab is. It's just we're just on the sixth and last round of the F1 2023 racetracks that are on the calendar in this particular game. So I've rejoined back on the track because I had a time limit to track limit violations.
Oh, I've just gone on the grass. I was on a good lap then, but never mind.
Never mind. Oh, nearly lost it on the back end out, coming out to turn 4. Witchell with a 1:29.7. No surprise to me that he's quick around here in the Merc.
I should get another lap in.
Yeah, you should do.
I lost it in a strange place. It sort of drifted wide, and once you put a wheel on the grass, yeah, you don't come back from it, do you?
One minute 31.1.
Bit of a scrappy lap, but not fussed. Ooh, where did that put me? 5th. I might not be 5th yet.
Ikerbit has joined the room. Oh, I'm sorry, Ikerbit. This is from yours or mine?
What, sorry, Danny?
Which was to put like bottled a good lap there, where for I bottled a good lap about Witchell bottled a good lap. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure what he meant, Ikerbit, in that one.
Maybe had a bit of a moment.
So a 1 minute 30 point something that only 4/10 off a Witchell. So other than that, it's Well, he is still running that Witcher, so then it turns out that he must have bottled it as well, as you pointed out, James.
What's that? Sorry.
For the moment I saw that Witcher was still running, that he put that on the chat that he bottled a good lap there.
Yeah.
So I suspected that that he bottled what would have been like a better lap than 1 minute 29.7 it were.
Good lap. Yeah, it looks like I'm 5th. Yeah. I'll settle for that.
Yep. So
Yeah, it looks like the Mustang. What's Witchling? Oh, the Merc.
yes. Yep. So the message is out to all drivers. Let's have a clean race. Have a good race.
Yep.
Best of luck. Let's make most of the last race of the season.
9.3.
Ah, so you were on a 29.3. Like, yeah, you definitely got that, mate. You definitely got that lap in the Merc.
29.3. That's rapid.
Oh,
Blimey.
I cannot start the race because somebody's joining lobby. Because that, of
You
course,
can once. They don't have to choose a car. You can now.
yeah. It was just a moment to as soon as they join the lobby, then he can spectate like AMG Pirate if he wants. Even though that said that this is the last race of the stream, and yep. So good luck, drivers. Let's get down to business. All 5 lights are on. Going wheel to wheel with the Frenchman in the first corner. Oh, Mr. Development is volunteer like him is in the Monster Energy colours as well. Like a cracking look at livery you got there, mate. And then Witcher like him up ahead of me is just walking it by looks of things, as you normally expect, like from the quick British driver. Can see a bit of rubber banding like coming from my screen on the Swiss. And then we've got Brabus like behind me, like him, and looks like he wants to take a 3rd place off me. And I can hear his mighty V6 engine of the Nismo like him right behind me. Good pass there, buddy. And I'll get you back on the next corner, shall I?
Having a good race with Kev here. Oh, he's just outbraked himself.
Oh, nothing between my son and the Frenchman, Brabus.
Luigi's coming for you.
Yep. coming into the third lap of the fifth lap 3 of lap 5. Witchell leading like by some distance, and then we've got to Mr. Von Landen in second. Von Lanthen, yep. I'll get that right with pronunciations. Von Lanthen in second.
Oh,
We've got Brabus in third.
I think Kev's had another incident.
Got myself in fourth, and then James H in the fifth, and then Kev, like as James pointed out, that Kev's had an incident of his own as he's running down in sixth. Yep, he's spun on. I just saw him on the on my screen, like on the top right hand corner of the track map, that he's had a moment coming out of turn 4 or 5.
I'm going to wait for Kev and have a last lap battle.
You do right, mate. Keep him entertaining.
There's no fun racing around on your own.
No. What's that I've seen? I got to Von Lanthen has got a half-second time penalty, I believe, for track limit violations. Oh, he's went wide. He's went wide a touch. Oh, he's run too wide and lost. Had to concede like second place to the Frenchman, and he has to go around him for an overlapper. The Swiss driver, like to serve that to half-second time penalty for track limit violations.
He's with me now.
No problem. Until our last lap, we've got Witchell leading, we've got Bravo second, Mr. Von Lanthen in third, myself in fourth, James H in fifth, and Kev in sixth. As these two, James H kindly decides to slow down a lot and give Kev something to keep him entertained for the last lap of the race.
I'd rather they have a good last lap rather than quit. I know what it's like being that far behind.
I know what you mean, yeah. So across the line goes Witchell, W20, aka Witchell, as he takes the checker flag at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Bravos in second, and Danny C himself from Switzerland take fourth place. And we've got Kev versus James H. We wait to see who's going to take fifth place for the last race of the stream. Waiting patiently.
Oh no! He braked and let me through. Oh.
You had a 1 second penalty for track limits, and yeah.
No. It's because I hit the back of Kevin the Porsche. But I don't know if you're watching the stream, Kev. But no, that was funny. That was very generous of pulling over. But no, you could have had fifth, no problem. Just here for the entertainment, have a good laugh, and have some clean racing. So yeah, it's all good.
Congratulations to Mitchell and the brothers.
I wasn't expecting him to come to a stop. I think he's doing a decent thing because he was returning a favour, or they were returning a favour, so it's all good. Well, it's been a good night, Danny.
It has been, yeah. Just got to put out the final message to all drivers who are participated. So, been a pleasure. Grab your replays if you want. Grab your replays.
Well, thanks for having me on, Danny.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks for
good laugh. Good laugh as always. Kev put laugh out loud. I don't know why. Maybe he's not seen that before. Oh no, maybe that maybe that was after I'd clattered him up the back. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't have a chance to take evasive action, as they say. But never mind. Well, thanks very much, Danny, for putting that on. Some good combination of tracks there, Danny. And yeah, it's a chance to try out a lot of different cars.
Yeah, the message is out saying that been a pleasure. Thanks for the racing from myself, Danny C. Take care.
Brilliant.
There we go. So lobby closing. And
I'm going to jump out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been well. How did you find it being a guest for the whole of this stream, James? Seeing as though that you thought you may as well just take the chance to support. How did you find it?
What, be on the mic or?
Either way.
No, it was good because we've had we chat on the mic quite a lot. Even if I open a lobby and you jump in. We quite often party up, so no, it's good to. It's a bit. I mean, I don't stream, but I open lobbies. But it's good to have someone to talk to, I'd imagine, and have someone else's sort of take on the race as well. And it's good. I've enjoyed it, mate. It's been good.
Yeah, I enjoy talking because obviously that's the one way to get the weight off your chest, because especially times like this where when the mental health is also as he has been a talking point for a while now.
Correct.
Which of course this is for me to do the stream especially in Gran Turismo. Whereas you have the likes of Craig from Player Sport UK, Captain Colossus, and TJC Gaming, as well as a few familiar YouTubers that feel free to like and subscribe to the YouTube channels if you want to get into that sort of stuff, and that way I've just thought. I do the stream and then see how that pans out from there on. So
no, it's good. So you've got Craig from Player Sport UK. He's weekends only. You got Captain Colossus from CCR. He's on a Wednesday at 7 o'clock on the dot. Sorry, Captain. 7:10 on the dot. Normally opens the lobby at about 7:30. There's good guys there. Go and pay them a visit. And then you've got TJC, who does probably we like these races, don't we, Danny? He does a lot of endurance races, 1.5 hour normally with tyres and fuel at various tracks. So yeah, there's plenty of choice. If you want to go over there, and then look out for this guy here, Danny. Let's. I don't know if are you continue. Are you gonna? Maybe this is gonna be a regular thing, Danny. Do you think?
Who knows, I mean, this is just like
A test.
this is like a test, like for to see like where this journey goes. For me, like as a normal person who just goes to work and goes to the gym, as well as like doing the other sport that which is the powerlifting, which is what I'm into, and of course to be a racing driver on a racing game, which is something that is about as close as I can get to be too close to be a real racing driver. Which from when I was a kid, the next thing I wanted to be was a racing driver, which really it takes a lot to get there, whichever level you're going for, whether it's like Formula One, the top tier single seaters, or sports car racing where you have the Le Mans 24-hour race or whatever. And then and of course with Gran Turismo, to me this was the franchise about one of the main things what got me into cars in the first place, and which really feels like I'm just about to get started for the next step and discover where this journey goes. And then I'm just going to open a 4-star roulette ticket and see what do I win this time around.
Well, yeah, all the best, mate. You've got plenty of people there that'll help you along the way. I wonder if I've got a roulette ticket.
I've got credits. I've got 30,000 credits from the roulette ticket, so I'll take that. Bit of extra income in it, so like for but yeah, do you have anything else left to say?
I'm just going to see what I get here, Danny, see if I can outdo you on the... Oh, God, here we go. Yeah, 5,000 for that, Danny.
Yeah, better than no, innit?
Yeah. No, well, it's all good from this end, Danny. Thanks very much again for having me on your stream, and all the best for the future, and watch this space. So
yeah,
I'll mute myself off now, and you can do your ending of the stream.
Yes, indeed.
Catch you on the other side.
Catch you on the other side, James. And thank you for being part of this. And no
worries.
Yeah. All right then. You take care, James. But that to conclude what is turned out to be like the two-part two-part stream, like, because as we've been through the 6 Formula 1 tracks that are in the current update of the Gran Turismo 7 game, Gran Turismo 7 game, which I thought I may as well just give this a shot, especially in the Gr.3 cars, which is to me the current one of the kind of car categories that a lot of people use and love for close racing combat, with a lot of choice of manufacturers and what have you. So which really does give you a variety, and then especially with this recent update of 1.29, really does give you something to learn which car is the OP and whatnot. And then so if you just join me finishing off this stream, then feel free to subscribe for the content that I'll be putting up. And but other than that, it's been a long... How long have I had the stream up for? At the stream on for the second part about an hour and 30, and then the first part of the stream which lasted a lot longer. So, and reason for that split is because in the Monza race in Italy, which the last thing I needed, which obviously this is the worst nightmare to anybody, is to run a lobby and have the entire lobby crashed, which the game crashed on me. It's just one of the worst nightmares that you can think of, which we got there in the end. So it's all good, happy days. And yeah, so that raced it to we raced it to Spain, Austria, Belgium, Italy, Japan, and Brazil, which we've conquered them all I use 6 different cars like across the whole project like I've just done there, and it feels like I'm just about to get started there, to discover and see what happens for there like so. But on that note, it is time to end. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching like my stream, like to get like the action that you all wanted like to see, and of course be part of this whole atmosphere of the Gran Turismo community. So and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, bye everyone, and peace.